Tasted and seen all the sweetest of loves. When my heart becomes free and the shame is undone. In your presence, Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, Lord. There's nothing worth more that will ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're a living hope. your presence. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, when my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. In your presence, Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, Lord. Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, let us become more aware of your presence. Let us experience the glory of your goodness. Let us become more aware of your presence. Let us experience the glory of your goodness. Let us become more aware of your presence. Let us experience the glory of your goodness. Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Tell them, come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, Lord. Yeah, praise Him this morning. He loves those praises. He loves them. You give life. You are love. You bring light to the darkness. You give hope. You restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness. Give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. You only. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. You only. All the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry. These bones will sing. Praise are you, Lord. All the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry. These bones will sing. Praise are you, shout your praise. Our hearts will cry. These bones will sing. Praise are you, Lord. It's your breath in us, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in us, so we pour out our praise. You only. It's your breath in us, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in us, so we pour out our praise. You only. That's why you have breath. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's why you have breath. To praise the Lord. That's why you were given it. If you use it for any other reason, it's not for His glory. But you can also use your breath to bless others. So do that this morning. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, I'm George.
That's right. We're here in Netherlands.
Good morning. So Natalie and I are going to do announcements today. Yes, I know. She's going to be a little shadow. So we've got a lot to go over because it is the week. 5 days until Pesach. You've got just under 500 people registered. So it's growing by leaps and bounds. So we're gonna need a lot of help. I've got a couple of different sign-up sheets in the back by the menorah on the table because we'll need help. Now Stephanie's and Mike will probably be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all day, just cooking and prepping and getting things ready. Right, Julius, you should laugh at that. So anybody that wants to stop in at any time, there should be somebody here. I still have to work this week, but I'm not working Thursday. So we will need help on Wednesday because we can get in there. They're going to set up. Hi, Gage. You can help. See? So, now I'm going to cry a little bit. So Wednesday, they're going to have the table set up by 1:30, they said. So we have to go in there and set them. So tablecloths, runners, napkins, Seder plates. We're going to get all of those pieces kind of in place, and then we're going to have our dance class and worship in the church so that, you know, we can kind of see how much room we've got to roam around. But it's going to be an interesting night. Boy, the dances are just beautiful. Linda and Heidi and Jeannie Sharnakowski are just amazing. So it just touches my heart. We've been live streaming the dance classes. So if you want to practice a little bit, Mike Carlton, inspiration. I call him Twinkle Toes Carlton now. He's going to be a focal point. We're going to make him wear sparkles and a tiara. It'll be teasing. It's been absolutely touching to see how many people have, you know, really just stepped up. Because this is a big deal. I mean, 500 people, and a lot of them don't have this message. You know, about half of them are affiliated with us, so, you know, they know what this is all about. But a lot of people don't, and it's going to blow their mind. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing. But the sign-up sheets are for setup, for transport. Obviously, we need help cooking because, you know, the last minute, that's when the prep all starts. We'll have, that's right, Julius. We have a sign-up sheet for Thursday. I will be off on Thursday, so we'll be kind of carting things back and forth, prepping things. We do have a team of volunteers to serve, but we will also need volunteers to help us break down. Because all of this stuff that we've been working on has to come back. And then Friday, we're going to need volunteers to help us put it away because we have services on Saturday, and then we have services on Sunday. So we have to make sure there's room for us because it's a lot of stuff. I mean, 70 tables, that's a lot of stuff.
Welcome to the Holy Days.
Welcome to the Holy Days. No sleep, okay? You just put more spackle on, and nobody knows that you haven't slept for 3 weeks. So, yes. The Lindstroms are traveling, so I want everybody to turn around and give them a wave. Yes. Linda's checked in already today. She said the owls, yeah. And the owls are traveling as well. They're finally coming home from their mission field in Florida. Yes, it's warm enough now, so, you know, they won't become popsicles. So we're blessing them on their trip. They're coming north, and Linda and David will be coming south because they are north. So they're up in the Upper Peninsula again. So we are very blessed with our people that are traveling. We need to bless the people that are sick. There's a lot. Stephanie and Mike had his surgery. Everything went well. Obviously the first day, oh my goodness, yes, it's just such a blessing when you can just give out that kind of a praise report. His cataract surgery went very, very well. It's just a lot of pain and pressure. Stephanie's had a lot of back issues lately, so she took a fall this week, and we got to lift her up because she's my rock. I can't deal without Stephanie. I mean, I'll be twitching so bad people will think I'm winking at them. So, right. So, we got to lift them up. Whew. Roger Burnham had his surgery on Tuesday. They repaired the bones in his ear, so he's hoping. Roger's our miracle. I mean, he's just a huge miracle. For those of you that don't know, he was hit by a truck, a semi-truck. Well, he was walking as a pedestrian, and his recovery is miraculous. They have it on video. The doctor's saying he can't explain it. It's miraculous. So when you sit there and you don't believe in the power of prayer, Roger Burnham is just the epitome of a miracle. So they were hoping, because his head, he had a lot of trauma, they were hoping that they could fuse together two bones in his ear because he had hearing loss. And they said they went together so smooth that they're very hopeful that he'll have full return of hearing. So we gotta lift that up. So, yes, we've got to pray that ICERs get a house up here. Because they've had so many speed bumps in that path. And I know it's in God's time. He's got a plan for them. He absolutely does. And sometimes his timing isn't what we want, but it's perfect. So we just have to make sure that we lift them up in prayer, because that's a 3-hour drive each way. And I know it wears on a lot. And she is making 12 cheesecakes for Pesach, so we got to lift them up in prayer a lot, because she's trying to serve from 3 hours away. And that takes a lot of heart, and it takes a lot of fortitude, because it's easy to get discouraged. So we've got to lift that up all the time. Mary Lou Benroth, we've got to keep her so high up there, and Eugene, and so many others that are just so stricken with ongoing, continual attacks. So bring them up, because when you're attacked like that constantly, it's not a drive-by, it's, these attacks are parked. So we need to make sure, because that just wears on your spirit, and it's hard to take that every day. And the caregivers are the blessed ones, as we well know. So they'd be more than happy to have any visits. So don't forget the sign-up sheet. Any volunteers? I've had so many volunteers for the past 2 months. It's been wonderful, and we're very organized, which is unusual, and I'm very excited about it. So God bless. I think I'm done. Missions in the Tzedakah box are down there. There are envelopes in the back. So if you do need to pay for Pesach, or if you do want something specific for missions, just note it on there so that we can properly put everything in their columns when we do our counting. Natalie, do you have anything to add?
Okay.
Oh,
I have something to add on Natalie's behalf.
Absolutely.
So she had the change jar for Change to Change the World.
Yes,
the virus.
absolutely.
She was the top collector for her entire school.
Wow. So we did that at Change Jar in the Oneg building, which, by the way, any visitors, you've got to realize this is not a short jaunt. We do a large lunch after service. And then we fellowship, and then there's a bait and brush after the lunch. So when you come to hang out with us, it's a tour, a long tour all day. You're well fed though, so keep that in mind. She goes to this wonderful little Christian school down in South Canton, and they were collecting change to translate Bibles and send them to countries that don't get a lot of Bibles. So she's our girl, because she went around and made sure that she had that jar filled all the time. So we're very, very proud of her, Natalie. Yes. She looks like a little spring bouquet today. Okay, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shalom. Please rise.